What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Listen, FBA, no one likes you. No one likes you. And that's the part that y'all don't seem to get, right? That no one likes you. That you're not a group of people to be respected. And that's because of you guys. That's the part you don't get, right? And your idiocracy, right? Meaning the level of stupidity that you display irritates people. You know? Like, for instance, I know half the FBA are white trolls on the internet. I know that, right? But then you got the other half who are self-haters. You know, self-hating black people. And you guys are so unintelligent that when somebody explains to you what black means African. Literally. Black, negro, which is Spanish for black. That's where we get nigger from. Spanish for black. Negro, Niger, Delta Congo. We, black people in America, are Africans from the Niger, Delta, Congo region of Africa. Right? So I get a lot of FBA in my comment. I'm not black. I'm not African. Listen, you are allowed. See, this is why I know most of you FBA didn't finish school. FBA is filled with half white people, right? Probably about a quarter mulattoes who don't want to be part of the golden sphere, right? If y'all know what that is, that's mulattoes they got a golden sphere, right? It's a place for all the mulattoes. But even the mulattoes fight because you got black, white mulattoes, you got black Asian mulattoes, you got white Asian mulattoes, so they fight amongst themselves. They're racist towards themselves within their mixed groups, which is retarded, right? But you FBA, y'all straight out say, I'm not African, which lets me know you didn't complete school. Because Africa, first of all, Africa is a continent, right? Let me just educate you, those who are still watching. You got to do this shit at the beginning of the video because FBA got a real short attention span. Africa is a continent. There are 54 countries within a continent, okay? Those countries have their own names. And when Africans come here from those individual countries, they call themselves by the country, which is a nationality that they come from, right? And then the nationality that they're adopting when they come here, i.e. Nigerian American, Ethiopian American. Do you understand? No, you don't. Okay, right? Jamaicans, all right, live in Jamaica, which is a country, right? Jamaica is a nationality. It also is a name of their ethnic group, right? But within there, they got the Maroons and you got various other little groups, so it can be subcategories. I know you didn't understand that. But Jamaicans can be proud to be Jamaican, right? Right? And proud to be black because they are black who created a nation of Jamaica. Those are two different identifiers, all right? Just like you can be proud to be an American, right? And proud to be a black American, meaning an African who lives in America. That's the whole title. Black American means an African that lives in America, right? That's what black means. Let me say it again. Black means an African that lives in America. I know you guys like to pretend like that's not what it means, but that's what it means, all right? And a lot of you guys who say you're not African, right, don't understand that African also is the race. African is the race. In academia, African is the race. Africoid, African. That's the race. Your race is African. All right? Your nationality is American. Your ethnicity is African American. So when I say your black ass is African, your opinion doesn't mean anything. You can have an opinion about not liking being African, but you are in fact African. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about being African. You are African. Now, I know you got your YouTube grifters who continuously every day pump out FBA because you know why they do it? Because they make money off you. You. And when FBA dries up, they will be making money talking about some other stuff. Trust me, they're not loyal to you. Any content creator pumping FBA, they're doing it because they don't know that your demographic are stupid enough to make them money. That's what they know. But don't come in my comment section getting all upset because I'm telling you a fact. You see, you're not entitled to your own facts. You're entitled to your opinions. You don't get to you don't get to just, you want me to recognize your pronouns? Are you guys trans-racial? Because that's what's going on here. FBA, right? Pretendians, you guys are trans-racial, meaning you don't recognize your biology because of the damage that has happened in your head. So you go against your biology and you use your fantasy, you use your creativity to make something up because you hate yourself. It be the most crunchy, black, Nigerian, they look pure, they be looking pure Nigerian. Pure, talking about I'm not African. I'd be like, have you ever looked in a mirror in your entire life? It be the most big nose, super black, just crunchy black. Looking like they came right out the village. Looking like they've got about 4 wives and shit. Talking about, I'm not black. My parents never did. How stupid. Dog, I hate this comment. Y'all tell me, if any of y'all heard this shit? I'm not African. My mama never told me I was African. My grandmama never told me I was African. So how can I be African? I'm not African. I've never been to Africa. Now, the manifestation of stupidity that comes out these people's mouths is mind-boggling. That they managed to survive in this modern day world being that dumb. And the reason why I say dumb is because they are actually dumb. Like, legitimately dumb where it's okay for me to say dumb. Because that's how stupid they are. That's how stupid they sound. Right? You about 400% African. No white in you at all. You talking about, I ain't African because my mama or grandma didn't tell me. Okay, if most of these dudes in their 50s, too, that's the thing about it. Right? And they give all the credit to white people. Oh, white people are omnipotent to these people. Because they invented apparently white people told us we was African, and that's a lie. Right? For some reason. Right? And apparently white people got the power to mind wipe millions of people to have them forget that they're Native Americans. Like, I don't know where else in the world white people mind wiped the indigenous population to make them forget who they were and where they come from. Like, to do that requires like next level technology that we don't have yet. We don't even have that technology to mind wipe an entire group of people to have them forget about everything that they know and love. Like, so they give white people that credit. They also give credit to white people for all the sciences. For all of it. All of it. And with inherently makes the statement that, oh, black people didn't invent anything. So they have accepted what their massa has told them, that white people invented everything and created all societies and institutions and systems, and they are just the happy inheritance of those things. They get to use them, right? They give white people all the credit because they're so stupid. When they was in school, they never put 2 and 2 together because they don't know that 2 plus 2 is 4. They don't know that shit. Ask them. Go ahead, ask FBA what 2 plus 2 is. They won't even answer. They'll stop the conversation's over. Right? And then every time somebody of note takes a shot at FBA, they get mad and act like they're taking shots at the entire African-American community. These are African-Americans telling FBA that they don't represent us. These are African-Americans are vehemently going against FBA. Celebrities, real celebrities. They're like, F this, they'll hear it, because a lot of people hear casual terms. You know, we African-Americans, we black people in general, we pick up casual terms real easy. Our language has changed. We always flowing with the way we articulate ourselves. And with that river of articulation that we have, that rotating language changing that we have, somebody tried to throw FBA in there because it sounds cool. Let's not lie. If somebody else created FBA, right, and it was an actual term to be respected, and it was created earnestly, right, for a real righteous purpose, FBA would sound cool because it got an F in it, and a B, and an A. Foundational Black American. Right? That sounds cool. But because who created it, and because the people who participate in it are the stupidest members of the African American community, no respectable, common sense African American will ever want to be associated with such a hate group. Everywhere online, your FBA minions spew nothing but hate towards specifically African people and Latinos when y'all get a chance. Specifically African people. You guys literally come online and hate every single day while you got your social media champions pumping their best friend, Tariq Nasheed. Every one of your videos and every one of the FBA social media platforms, they just reference Tariq Nasheed. When Tariq goes live, then the rest of the minions make their videos and they just repeat what Tariq said because he's the leader, non-leader leader. And anytime a celebrity, look, there are people from different spectrums of the social and political world who, when encountering FBA in a honest way, in a fair way, not knowing, sometimes in an ignorant way, they get disgusted by the rhetoric that comes out of FBA. You guys are mindless drones for white supremacist hate. All of your talking points are white supremacist talking points. Every single one of your talking points are what. Ask ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT the talking points that FBA has and the similarities between the KKK and neo-Nazi organizations. ChatGPT will tell you and break down everything that they say mirrors white nationalism. But they're too stupid to realize that. They're too in their egos because they want to fight their cousins in them because they're afraid of the white man outside. Every one of these weak FBAs who get mad at every single black person that discourages FBA or don't want to be called FBA, because here's the thing. They keep saying, we FBA because we don't want to be labeled by anybody. So you say your revolutionary mindset is, I want to call myself FBA because I don't want nobody to impose titles on me. Yet you ignoramuses want to impose titles on African Americans on behalf of Tariq Nasheed and your ego and your lack of knowledge. You must be out your mind. You must be out your mind. And you guys can't see why African Americans vehemently reject you. Because you're an embarrassment to the African American community. You are causing problems with our brothers and sisters on the continent in Africa. You are perpetuating the diaspora wars. You are sponsored by white supremacy. You are not intelligent. You should not be on camera. You should not be on the internet. And your leaders, your social media leaders should be, well, I can't say, but they should be. If this was my world, they would be. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. All these old, and it's all y'all's old. All y'all guys are the ones that used to go to the Sinettas when he was in New York, and you'll pay $35 at the door to listen to somebody argue about why they're a Hebrew Israelite versus somebody why they're some kind of super moral who's been here for, has some sort of treaty or some shit, and then he'll go argue with some other Muslim that say Islam is really the African man's tradition, and then go argue with some damn Christian that's talking about how Christianity because of Ethiopia, and just neglect the whole fact that Ethiopia got goddamn converted, right? We literally got the history books to tell you how it happened, but y'all gloss over real history so y'all can make your fantasy shit act like Ethiopians created Christianity and shit. You guys are stupid, and y'all are pseudo-historians, y'all pseudo-intellectuals, and you guys are creating other idiots. FBA is a complete, total group of idiots who hate themselves, who don't know what facts are, who cannot comprehend. You can't even have a conversation with FBA because they can't comprehend the difference between ethnicity and race. You can't throw away your race. You can change you can kind of maybe slightly over time change your ethnicity. You can pass your ethnicity along to your children, can be a different ethnicity. You can do that, right? Your nationality, you can change any passport. You can change your nationality anytime you want. Anybody can be American. Anybody. Any African that's over here is an American. And they're just as American as you, because that's in the Constitution, the thing you pretend like you care about. Because you love the institution of the white man, right? You guys are so irrationally pissed off at Africans for selling their own people in slavery. How many scholars have told you that didn't happen? How many black people got to tell you that that's a lie from the white man? But you don't care because this fits your narrative. Africans sold us. You don't even view Africa as a continent with 50-something countries with many different nations within those 50-something countries. Thousands of different types of people. You don't take in consideration that Africa had empires and nations, armies fighting each other for territory and women and pride, just like every other place. I guess somewhere in your mind you thought that entire continent with all those people was just kumbaya, huh? And the white folks just came because we was just happy-go-lucky Care Bears and shit. And they just came, took our shit because a couple bad Care Bears like, fuck it, sell the rest of them Care Bears. That's what you think. That's how basic y'all minds are. How do you have an argument with people like you when you don't even have the basic level of information to even participate in the conversation? You have literal people explaining it to you in baby words. You can go on YouTube and you can educate yourself. It's possible to educate yourself, but you got to spend so much time in your goddamn echo chambers of hate. Like 12 years old. It's like a bunch of goddamn grown 12-year-olds with bad parents on the internet embarrassing the African-American community with your hateful, ignorant rhetoric. No African-American wants to be associated with you. The only African-Americans that want to be associated with you are the ones that make money off of you. Think about it. And every one of these ones that associate with you are Trump supporter Republicans. But you too stupid to actually realize that. You too ignorant and too into your ego to see outside of your little bubble. So you unknowingly and some knowingly support the branches of white supremacy, neo-Nazism, right-wing Christian conservative American ethno-nationalism. That's what you do. You are a tool for white supremacy. History will reflect this. History will, and for all you casual FBA users who know the information, who knows it's a xenophobic hate group, but continue to use FBA because it makes your tongue feel good when you say it, FBA, because you feel so good saying FBA that you're willing to die on the hill with FBA with a bunch of xenophobic, hateful, white supremacist contractors, then guess what? You guilty by association, and I do not feel sorry for you because you cannot tell me you've been calling yourself FBA your entire life because FBA is new. African Americans are sick of FBA taking credit for what African Americans have done. You can't come in with a new name and then slap all of our heroes with that title. They did not agree, and we didn't agree. And let's do this thing with Jesse because you guys are so stupid that you continue to act like Jesse Jackson created African American. Let's just say if first of all, he did not. He popularized it, but it was already been said. It's African American is a term that came from Afro-American because we used to be called Afro-American. Then it became African American because Afro is short for African. You know, Afro short for African. There's even I seen an FBA. Listen, this is how stupid. It hurts. It hurt, don't it? Grown black woman made a whole video, put her face on it and everything. Argued with her whole chest that the Afro is an African-American only hairstyle. And that has nothing to do with Africa. How stupid do you have to be as a black person to come on the internet and say that the Afro is not African? The white people have won. White people won. They won. You guys are a result of white people winning. FBA is the result of the successful psyop of racist ethno-nationalists. We just have to admit it. We have to admit that the ethno-nationalist program to create these type of people have worked. Because they're everywhere like roaches that don't die when you spray them with bug spray. How can you, like, I wish there was a qualification, like an intelligence qualification to get on the internet. Because there's too many just criminally stupid African Americans on the internet embarrassing all African Americans, embarrassing all black people. Now, if I was a Jamaican or a continental African, I would have second and third hand embarrassment just by looking at FBA and hearing anything that comes out their mouth. If you're an African American, you got first hand embarrassment by FBA. Anyway, you guys are just stupid. All right? And all your goddamn social media champions know you're stupid. That's why they make content for your stupid ass. Because you're stupid. That's just fact. And you guys don't know what a fact is. You can't comprehend basic sentences. You can't comprehend. If you can't have a conversation with somebody, you can't comprehend. Because you guys insist that because your pimp told you, the guy that owns the God damn, man, how many videos have you seen where people present you with the fact that Tariq Nasheed owns the goddamn FBA title so he can sell shit? It's a brand for shirts and hats and shit. That's what it is. But you guys are just, y'all don't care. You don't care. Because Tariq makes you feel good. Because he likes to talk about bussy. He loves bussy. Tariq loves bussy. He loves talking about boys' butts, and all his jokes are gay. And Tariq sounds like he goes to the gentleman's club that caters to gentlemen on a Friday night when nobody's around. Like, he sounds like it. You guys eat that shit up. Yeah, bussy, that man butt. You know, he be having the transsexuals come on, he be talking to them, you know. Look at the people he talked to. The actors that call on his show and pretend. Y'all ain't noticed that? Y'all so stupid, y'all don't realize that he got actors, controlled opposition calling his show so he can entertain you fools who are gullible to his techniques. You can't tell a real conversation from a scripted one, even if it is improv. Fucking sad. But listen, African Americans are never going to accept you. They're never going to accept you. The only ones that will ever pander to you are the ones who make money off of you. Other than that, no one likes you. No, Africans don't like you. Caribbeans don't like you. African Americans don't like you. White people don't like you. And you are, most of you FBA, I'm talking about the black ones, not the white ones trolling. You aren't African. You're just a weak African. You're just a lost African. Because African is your race. You can be whatever, ethnic or national, whatever you want, but you can't change that you are African. Even if you want to pretend to be something else. It's fucking ridiculous. It's exhausting and ridiculous how stupid you guys are. And there's a lot of stupid people on the internet. Now, I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the goddamn world. All right, but I am very smart, by the way. All right, and we should be proud to be smart. Just like FBA is proud to be stupid. Be proud to be smart. We need to counterbalance this anti-intellectual hate cult with intelligent people that is bold enough to flex their intelligence on them. Because it shouldn't be cool to be dumb. And FBA makes it cool to be dumb, makes it cool to be stupid, makes it cool to be ignorant, makes it cool to be hateful. And then they act dumb and act like, why are people mad at FBA? I don't see why people mad at FBA. Why everybody always coming down at FBA? They're coming down on you because you're idiots. And you're stupid, hateful, immature fools. That's why. That's why African Americans are coming down on you. That's why Africans are coming down on you. That's why Caribbeans are coming down on you. That's why everybody is coming down on you. And you just don't get it. You are the common denominator. You got conservatives, you got liberals, you got pan-Africans, you got black nationalists, you got every different spectrum coming after you because you're an embarrassment to every movement that ever existed. You are a step back. That's what FBA is, a step back. Look at all of the YouTube content creators and their vocabularies. Every one of these FBA, just go pariah and look at all the FBA channels. All of them. All of them, you can tell they're not intelligent. Their vocabularies are limited, just like Donald Trump. Their arguments are baseless. They don't have receipts. Most of their rhetoric is just attacks. They just attack, like blind dogs. They just attack with no rationality. Anybody say anything about FBA? Attack. Anybody criticize FBA? Attack. Anybody criticize their leader, FBA, Tariq Nasheed? Attack. Anybody who don't want to be called FBA? Attack. That's all you do. And y'all making videos talking about delineation is working. Y'all haven't delineated. Y'all haven't done it. Y'all keep coming to pro-black and pan-African. Why do you guys continue to come to us? You want to force all black people to be like you. You want to force all black people to be hateful like you. You want to force all African Americans to call themselves FBA. You want all African Americans to be upset with Africans. You want all African Americans to say, I'm not African. You want all African Americans to beef with Caribbeans. That's what you want. And until you get that, you're going to keep spreading your hate and trying to embarrass African Americans or shame African Americans because they don't want to be called FBA. Are you out your fucking mind? That shit's not going to work because you guys are stupid. Y'all think it's going to work, but it's not. I'm just glad that you guys came up with a name and didn't just try to do this under the name of African American. I'm just glad, because had y'all tried to do this under the name African American, it'd have been even harder for people like myself and unifiers to separate ourselves from you. It'd have been real hard to separate ourselves from you. You guys make stupid videos like, is pan-Africanism the problem in the black community? What? How stupid do you have to be? Like, literally, how dumb and inept do you have to be to even make a... What do you think, that people are going to click that? Oh, shit, I'm going to get mad. Pan-Africanism is literally just black unity. You don't want that? You don't want to get along with Africans, ultimately, or Caribbeans? Is that what it is? Do you want a perpetual war with Africans and Caribbeans? Do you want to solve the problem? Do you want them to stop doing the things that offend you, and then in turn you stop doing the things that offend them? Do you want to do that? Do you want to progress, or do you want to just sit here and talk shit eternally? Because y'all don't have no lives in real life, so you come home, jump on your computers because you ain't got no friends in real life, and get with the other people that's hateful individuals that also don't have friends in real life, and talk shit about another group of people that you probably don't have that much interaction with. Because most of you FBA, the ones that are black, who talk shit about continental Africans or Caribbeans, don't have any real interactions with them. You're just going off of hearsay in the feeling of the moment of your favorite content creator. None of y'all have been called a kata. I guarantee you about 99.99% of y'all have never been called a kata, have never been called anything bad, or have nothing bad. A continental African never done anything to offend you at all. I guarantee you. Ridiculous. This is how religion starts. People just mindlessly follow the one correct charismatic guy that can galvanize you to any ideology. Cult. You're a cult. You just don't know you're in a cult. You're in a hate cult. You're in a hate yourself cult. That's what you are, which is ridiculous. And you should be embarrassed. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think in the comment sections. Afro Think Tank, learn some tea time. I'm out.
I'm so pro-black, you can't get me to involve myself in diaspora wars. I'm every nigga on this earth. I'm African, I'm Caribbean, I'm Afro-Latina, I'm Afro-European. If you're a nigga, I am you, you're me. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You're me, you're me, I'm you. I don't know.
Yep, time to go. That motherfucker coming over here. Ooh, shit. Hey, Carlo, bitch, look behind you. Ooh, shit, motherfucker.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair?
Love me.
Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Love me.
Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose?
Love me.
And the shape of your lips?
Love me.
Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.